final session of Psalm 101. We'll be moving on to other subjects in the next sessions. So let's have a look at the overview slide that shows you all the things that we've covered here from Psalm 101. We have said, first and foremost, I will be a worshipper. I will be careful to lead a blameless life. I will walk in my house with a blameless heart. I will set before my eyes no vile thing. I refuse to idolize the faithless, and I will only make heroes of the faithful. And now we're joining these last two together. Only the blameless will minister to me, and I will not sit under the counsel of the godless. And as usual, let's look at the question that you need to keep in mind as we go through this session. Name some of the ways by which we can build up a resistance of discernment against false ideas and influences. The first way is very clear. Don't mingle with the ungodly. Choose your companions wisely. 1 Corinthians 15:33 makes it plain. Don't be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. Now, all of you, at one point or another in the next few years, will be leaving the King's School and the companions and the fellowship that you've enjoyed here, and moving on to universities, colleges, trades, whatever it might be. And that last verse is extremely important. Understand that the direction and the tone and the spirit of your next steps will be very much formed by the companions you choose. Now, when it comes to the essentials of life, be determined to be influenced by that which will endure, not just some passing fancy. You already know that styles and fashions change. Enjoy them in the moment and while you can, but understand that you will laugh at them in future years as you look back on those old photos that you took. However, these verses deal with things that are permanent, some things that are more important than fashions and things that just are trends. We speak about sitting under the counsel of the ungodly. One of those greatest influences on our life is teachers. You already know that, don't you? And so the beauty of the King's School is that you are given the privilege, and I mean that, the privilege of sitting under the counsel of godly people, people that will influence you. Now, many of you know that there are influencers of different products and different fashions these days. So I wonder what you would say about an influencer. The question is, does this person have real authority to influence that particular product, that particular fashion? So whatever else influences you in future years, make sure that the person has full authority, godly authority, reason, experience, wisdom, to get good guidance about having the right kind of influence on your life. We go all the way back to the first verse of Psalm 1. It speaks like this. How blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, nor stand in the path of sinners, nor sit in the seat of scoffers, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. He will be like a tree firmly planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither, and in whatever he does he prospers. The wicked are not so. They are like chaff which the wind drives away. You'll notice that that psalm talked about walking and standing and sitting. That's significant. Walking in it is the start of fellowshipping with that new influence. Standing means to stop your forward progress in order to consider another direction. Sitting down in it is a case of accepting the new influence, and that is a life changer. Our theme said, only the blameless will minister to me. Now, the original word for that minister is a Hebrew word, sharath, and it really means to minister or to serve like a waiter. Now, to King David, this was particularly important because he would have a food taster checking out every morsel of his diet to make sure it wasn't poisoned. So I guess the question is, how will you detect the poison in your emotional, spiritual, and intellectual intake. It will require something called discernment, and that does not come by way of knowledge. It comes by way of wisdom, which is the godly and proper use of knowledge. So my prayer for you is found in Philippians chapter 1, verses 9 and 10. And this I pray, that your love may abound still more and more in knowledge and all discernment, that you may approve the things that are excellent, that you may be sincere and without offense till the day of Christ.